soldier, yes, till Babylon die. Not gonna let the vanity turn me to a liar. I feel left to Rastafari, my con inspire. Roll it up like a mighty, let's get higher. I go burn the fire till the fire.
Yeah, we are back from the break, man.
Be a soldier, yes.
The second reason of the show.
Let the holy wisdom of
We have
I inspire.
River Michael,
I'm gonna quit that.
straight from the US.
Morning rap
River Michael,
system now.
it's a reggae artist based in the US.
Good well, I know them sicker. Them a kill
Right about now,
just so them
we are going to chit chat
government and
about his new
pull the
album.
people start to wake and break the chain.
Yes, I am.
Consider what they're gonna let this vanity gonna be making humanity suffer. Soon all of the ice will melt in this.
Reggae music has spread everywhere.
I go burn the fire.
It's a message, man.
I'll go be a soldier, yes, it's
Remember that
I
music is a mission,
it's her
not a competition.
let the Rastafari knock on in inspire.
Spread the word and spread the message.
And I come in
Every language,
to happen.
every country, every continent.
Streets and in
Yes, I am.
the action. Or
Reggae music.
stir the people into factions. One side want to Zion and the other one disaster. This is not the us and them a type of situation. This is not the battle for no flag or the nation. This is near the path into the final destination. Eradicate the envy, bigotry, and the iration. This is not the question. No, I'm not just guessing. In every single ear, this music touch a manifesting. A little bit more love, a little bit of blessings. We happy, have no fear, cause we are here as conscious presence. So look at them light the heads get high. I go burn the fire till the flesh retire. I go be a soldier, yes, till the Babylon die. Let the holy wisdom of Selassie I inspire. Well, we happy, beloved, we have to rise above. Use your love in this life and do not be afraid to fight. Now we're rich is not gonna take us so, but we have to keep a hold. These borders will not stop the tides, they're just imaginary lines. Rastafari, and I know that this road, oh, it gonna be slow. But a soldier, they never let go. Cause them all know that them one with the whole, yeah. Philosophy, keep by and my family afloat when we fall. But to fall into a state of aggravation and
Yo, them man them go cure this. We are listening to Reggae Sounds Flash Show. Oh, with this Reggae H every Sunday. Don't look for the thing.
Operations cause displacement tends to take I patience. Need this lie we call a nation. Built upon the graves of our ancestors and the ancients, crafted with the hands of other people in enslavement. The day has come to take a stand upon this land of pavement. I ask every day, man, why we still waiting while Babylon them out here working on them DNA modifications, promoting racial hatred. Them dangle all the money right in front of our faces, and then they watch us die while we fighting to make it. Rastafari, Rastafari, I am unsafe. Rasta the philosophy, fi keep I and I family afloat when we fall. Rastafari, Rastafari, I am unsafe. Rasta the philosophy, fi keep I and I family afloat when we fall. Never gonna listen what the man say. I and I listen, I am unsafe. Pray.
What's up?
Give thanks.
Give thanks. What's going on, brother?
River Michael. I was about to say River Jordan. Sorry for that. How are you doing?
Blessed. How are you, brother?
Yeah, man, I'm also blessed and cool and airy here in the Mama Africa, Ghana.
Yes, sir. Yes, I.
You are live on the Reggae Sounds Plus show with yours truly, the Commander-in-Chief, the Bob Marley son, Djmarleycure.
It's good to be here, Amir.
Yes, sir. Can you please introduce my listeners who are listening to the show?
Yeah. So River Michael about Atlanta, in United States. Just doing what I can to just spread the message of love, message of Rastafari from as like educated and as humble of a place as possible, and just use root reggae music for what it was created, and in that conscious message and that spreading of Rastafari and his message. You know, it's I've noticed as the last artist who came on here did that, um, trying to study politics and study the different ways that you can make a difference in the world. That the best way to do it is through art, and the best most appropriate philosophy right now is Rastafari. The best, most appropriate, most true philosophy for all. You know, that recognition of I and I in creation, and Rastafari, Ali Selassie, is the prophecy right now. So.
The teachings of His Imperial Majesty is the truth towards mankind. You don't make no war, don't make no sin.
Yes, I.
His Imperial Majesty is the earthful rightful ruler, the Commander in Chief,
Yep.
the Divine Governor. Rastafari. Which year did you kickstart your music career, River Michael? Which year did you kickstart your music career?
I'm sorry, what was that?
But I said, which year did you kickstart your music career as an artist?
Which year? I started really this year. I mean, I've been making music for a while, but really started putting out professional stuff this year. Put out an EP on all platforms at the beginning of this year, and then just released this album, released a couple singles over the year, and just been working at a nonprofit like activist organization for artists, entrepreneurs, and activists in Atlanta, and it just has a whole studio space and everything that we need to offer all people the ability to really get their art out there, and I've taken advantage of that too, and just really been able to work with a lot of great people and make some roots music, you know. Yeah, and it's been a blessing and an honor to be able to do that and reach out.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. What inspires you or motivates you for you to be very conscious about Rastafari and reggae music?
I mean, reggae music, being raised in the U.S. and like biased, not as biased to the culture, I guess. Like, had me led down a wrong path for a while, and just what I recognized as the truth, and what I understood was out there to recognize as the truth, and just through meditation and having to come to terms with what I was actually doing and representing with my life at the time. Using meditation, I found. I mean, there's no way to get into a deep meditative space without feeling Rastafari strongest, and like that's all there is to it. You lose the ego, lose the fear, and just be as awareness. And one sees, one feels, one knows Rastafari, at least Selassie, and one feels all the teachers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm, like Marcus Garvey. One feels all the teachers in their presence, but more than anything, it's this Ali Selassie, and I see no other way. And that's what gives I the liberty to do what I do and not question it. And yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question: are you being signed to any record label, or are you being under any management?
No, probably don't plan to either. Just working independent, and just I work with this nonprofit, this kind of like a nonprofit label here in Atlanta, that I VP called Mixed Deity Arts, and yeah, it's a whole vibe. So really, I mean, just gonna do anything I need to out of there, and put other artists on as well, you know. So that's what I'm gonna try to do for my part right now.
Okay, so this is a Reggae Sound Splash show. We have River Michael live on the Reggae Sound Splash, and live and direct. We are in the US. I got a feedback that we are live in Chicago, USA. We are also live in New York City. We are also live in Australia. We are also live in France, and we are also live in Jamaica, St. Andrew. We are also live in Jamaica, St. Thomas. We are also live in Jamaica, Kingston Town. If you are listening to the show, let me know the feedback so that I can let my listeners know where you are listening to. And we are also live in Canada. We are also live in Canada because I got the feedback that one of my best friends also listening the show live in Canada. So I'm very grateful for you people who listen to the show. It's the very biggest. I mean, I'm very grateful for all the people that listen to the show live around the world. So you can check us across all social media platforms. This is Goodies Radio. We are live and direct in Accra, Ghana. River Michael. River Michael.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me ask you this question. You're out with a new album. You are out with a new album. What's the title of the album?
Um, you said what was the album about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, less thought went into a whole grand scheme for the album, and more just channeling and letting go, and kind of just letting lyrics, letting music come, and just what it's meant to be on there, as it comes. And but with that, but just a whole vibe of just what recognition about our current state with political atmosphere and the climate atmosphere, and like what the fact that we need to approach it with an urgency and like an acceptance of reality, as well as unity amongst men, women, and all creatures. It's a time to realize that now, or really reap the cost of not realizing it. And that's really what comes out in that album. In those spaces of meditation, I try to get into when I get in the studio, just just love, and just trying to get people to recognize that in a way to see the different intricacies throughout the world in a way that oppression is used against the masses and poor people.
Okay. So we all know we're in the pandemic times, and the COVID is very serious in your country, US. Which part of the US are you now?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Have you been performing any virtual shows?
So do some. I've been keeping shows alive, doing things around, but really just around Atlanta and the general area here, and just trying to keep them like respectfully small. Makes more of kind of an intimate environment where people are more connected with the music and really what's being said. Like you said earlier, it's all about that message, and that's an important thing. I want to be able to connect with fans. I want to be able to connect with people who hear the music and just be a good example of just love, and it really allows the ability to do that. But it's definitely taken a hit on the ability to get that message out there and spread it quickly at shows and whatnot. That at large shows at least. But definitely still running some little things around.
Okay. So River Michael, let's talk about your songs, song after song. I've listened to most of your songs, and you're the first person that I've seen that you. Let me excuse my language. You love reggae music and love the teachings of His Imperial Majesty. Let me
Yes,
ask you,
sir.
this is a tough question about us. Does your parents accept you as a Rastafarian in the family? And at the same time, you being into reggae music, how do they see you? This is a tough question about to ask you. This is a reggae sound splash. We have tough questions. So how do they
No,
see
shit.
you? You being their child and you being into Rastafarian and into reggae music. How do they feel and how do they see you?
Um, I've never realized any sort of negative recognition. There's no fakeness here. It's just pure emboldened love of Rastafari and his teachings. And just also like the study of political and social systems and how they work on a deeper level, so that I can understand and be able to reach out and help people. And in that, and the study of spirituality, there's nothing else that I've found other than Rastafari. So to live in Him's name, to live in that ideology and that recognition of I and I is the only right to I and I. So
Okay.
what others, I feel like there kind of comes like a one has to respect
Yo,
culture
the man
and
I'm
one
called
has to
Cure this. You are listening to Reggae Sound Splash Show on Goodies Radio GH. Okay. So let me ask you this question then, and let's move on. Um, your album is it out on all social media platform now? Your album
Yeah.
is it out now on the social media and the digital platform?
Yeah, it's on River Michael Music at Instagram, Facebook, River Michael, on any platform you can listen to music on. So yeah, check it out.
Okay, okay, okay. So are you, you are an independent artist, or have you been signed to any label?
No, no labels.
Okay, okay. So, do you have a video on YouTube? If someone want to watch your music video on YouTube,
I just got some visuals on YouTube. It's like a video with some lyrics. There's some different shots from performances and whatnot. Just made a really nice videos for some visuals. Essentially like a lyric video, but there's some footage on there of me playing and just different things. You know, like happenings around the world, protests, just uprising. You know, some stuff to really put into perspective on a visual level what the music is saying on an auditory level.
okay, okay. So let me play one of your songs. Let me play one of your for my listeners who are listening to the show to know that this is the reggae song, and we have River Michael live on the show. You see me?
Way far. Never gonna listen what the man say. I ain't listen, I am man say. Pray, meditate. Let go of all of the hate. Being on one natural state. A higher vibration. Fire go blazing. Burning up all of the lies that the mind has been putting on face. And remember in meditation, I one with the whole of creation.
River Michael on this one.
False educators with this separation and abomination. But Gideon coming. Climate is changing, earth rearranging, and people who no longer take it, them gonna have them vibrations one serious hell of a reincarnation. Haile Selassie, family, I and I, wake.
What's a big tune? What's a big tune? The big tune. I love your songs because it's all about the teachings of His Imperial Majesty. Let me ask you this question. All your songs, you mention the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. You are a strong Rastafarian believer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And I'm asking you,
Strong as I can be.
all your songs, you always mention the name of the Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, and and
Rastafari.
and I love that. I love the way you put His Imperial Majesty name in your songs. So what is the
Yes, that.
motivation or the pillar behind River Michael?
Really, at its most bold and plain level, it's identity of creation in this time and space on Earth as a planet. You know, and in preparation for the Gideon. You know, like to recognize that identity at a time where it's most important to overcome the down pressure and to really just come together as a species and a planet and realize that at a pivotal time. You know, that's the whole pillar. That's the thing that drives I to do everything. And study, to work, to wake up daily and put one foot in front of the other is that hope for creation to overcome. You know, and Rastafari is the best example of light and love in a modern world of political turmoil and manipulation, how to overcome that and still be a leader, you know? So
Okay,
I see nobody else in this time that deserves more respect and praise.
okay, okay. So can you give out your social medias on this out and your digital platform names too? Anytime want to listen to your song on a digital platform or want to follow you on your social media platform. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they can follow me. Like I said, once again, anybody can follow me at River Michael, RiverMichael. And it'll be that on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Apple, Deezer, whatever one would listen to music on, and any social media. It's River Michael or River Michael Music. So check it out. I got videos, all kinds of different stuff, and just be working on more. And always feel free to reach out if you got something positive you want to do for the world. Because we have the means here in Atlanta, and it's all love, it's all support.
Okay. My time is running, so I have to leave you. Maybe you have to also rest because today is Sunday. How was the feeling? How was the feeling in Atlanta? How's the feeling? The reggae
nice.
feeling.
It's hot. It's nice. You say how's the reggae scene in Atlanta?
Okay. So thank you very much for passing through the Reggae Sunsplash, and most definitely, I hope next time when I call you on the show, you'll be on it for me.
All right, bless. I appreciate you having me on.
Okay.
Stay safe. One love.
Can you big up some people before you go?
Okay. All right. Big ups to Ifa Kush, and Jamaica, London, doing the thing, just representing a bunch of help. Big ups to Ifa Kush. Big ups to my buddy Juan Pierre, who's helped me out a lot. Big ups to Mixed Deity Studios in Atlanta and everybody who's there, the whole crew, the whole family that has taken part in that place, just to really push artists, activists, and entrepreneurs with purely a conscious message from a root space, untailored, just to get that message out there and be able to succeed and help others. And big ups to you for having me on. Appreciate you. And big ups to Rastafari, Ali Selassie.
You're the first. Thank you very much for passing through.
Yes, sir.